team is moving with a V12 engine right now. Everything working near flawlessly as they punish Hollow's team and take them to the bank.
Nice,
Let's
man.
go.
Good shit, bro.
Let's go, baby.
I cannot believe what we just witnessed. Last game of the tournament, everything riding on that performance, and they delivered 111 kills.
Arguably one of the most decorated players in Call of Duty history. Countless tournament wins and still breaking records to this day. He has certainly cemented himself as one of the greatest Warzone players of all time. This is the full story of Aydan and his rise to dominance. Born April 25th, 1999 in the United States, Aydan seemed to always have a strong passion for gaming. According to his platform, he began on YouTube at just 14 years old, although it appears his older content is no longer on his channel. The oldest upload to this date is titled Aydan Twitch Highlights Number 1, dating back to September 25th, 2018, which features some high kill games in Fortnite's Battle Royale. Oh yeah, and also the stellar outro. Outro of the year for 2018 if you ask me. Although considered one of Warzone's greatest, Aydan's competitive gaming journey did in fact start with Fortnite. Aydan signed with Ghost Gaming in August of 2018, an esports org well known in the Fortnite scene. After signing, Aydan quickly became a big hit with the fans and continued to dominate lobbies, dropping high amounts of kills and impressive building and game awareness. Throughout his time with Ghost Gaming, Aydan saw notable success in LAN tourneys like the summer and fall skirmish events, but where he really made a name for himself was the PAX West summer skirmish event in August of 2018. Just shortly after signing with Ghost Gaming, Aydan came ready to play, notably winning most of his gunfights against Nick Mercs, a well-known pro at the time. Aydan went on to team with Nick Mercs in October later that year in TwitchCon's Fortnite fall skirmish, where they placed 9th. And to add to Aydan's already impressive resume with Ghost Gaming, in July of 2019, Aydan and Sean Close placed 37th in the Fortnite World Cup Duo Finals. Unfortunately, in April of 2020, Aydan announced he has left Ghost Gaming and released a video on YouTube explaining everything. He goes on to state that Ghost Gaming helped him become the player he is today, taking a chance on him when he was a nobody, and thanks the org for helping him grow as a player and creator. He also relives the moment of when he killed Nick Mercs at PAX West and claims that really skyrocketed his fame, saying he woke up the next day with like 40,000 followers on Twitter. To close out his video, Aydan thanks Ghost Gaming for all of their support throughout the years, and goes on to state he is now a free agent open to joining new esports orgs willing to offer a contract. Just a day later, after posting his goodbye to Ghost Gaming, Aydan drops a banger video titled How We Won Twitch Rivals Day 2 $6,000 Earned Warzone with a BZ and Priesta, casually winning Warzone tourneys with CDL pros, putting his skill on the controller on full display. For the next few months, Aydan would go on to post more and more Warzone content. Although still posting a lot of Fortnite videos, it was clear that his passion for Call of Duty was beginning to grow. On June 17th, 2020, Aydan and Mutex set the duo's world record in Warzone with 64 kills. It was definitely no secret that Aydan was headed for greatness, going on to break multiple world records and competing in several Warzone tournaments in 2020. It was clear that Aydan's Fortnite content was slowing down and his passion for Warzone was stronger than ever. According to esportsearnings.com, Aydan earned over $120,000 in 2020, with the majority of his prize money coming from winning Warzone tournaments. Aydan was surely making a name for himself in the Call of Duty community, and this was only the beginning. 2021 would go on to be the year of Aydan, completely dominating the Warzone scene, earning thousands of dollars from Warzone tournaments, and on March 15th, officially surpassing Huskers as Warzone's highest paid player in the world. And just a couple days later, on March 17th, Aydan's status hits a whole new level. The New York Subliners signed Aydan onto their organization, announcing the best Warzone player in the world is now a part of their team. Aydan's dominance continued throughout the year, breaking several kill records and continuing to bring in cash from tournaments. And on June 18th, Aydan achieves his biggest milestone yet, becoming the first ever Warzone pro to have earned over $200,000 from Warzone tournaments, officially putting his stamp as the best Warzone pro in the game. According to esportsearnings.com, Aydan will go on to earn over $235,000 in 2021, doubling his earnings from 2020. Aydan's impressive gun skill and ability to clutch in massive moments were definitely sending shockwaves through the entire COD community. In 2022, Aydan's presence remained the same, continuing to dominate lobbies, breaking kill records, and competing in several Warzone tournaments. He went on to earn $69,000 in 2022, according to esportsearnings.com, continuing his impressive showings at Warzone tournaments and being no stranger to competitive multiplayer. Aydan grinds to the top 250 leaderboards in Modern Warfare 2 ranked play with CDL pros Hydra, Skies, and Parasite, proving yet again his gun skill and awareness is one of the greatest Warzones ever seen. Fast forward to April of 2023, Aydan drops a video titled "Can the World Series of Warzone save this game?" in which he goes on to explain that he's excited about the upcoming event and its new changes with a much larger prize pool this time around, $1.2 million, and an in-person LAN global final. He also goes on to explain he did not quit Warzone in these past few months. He was simply just taking a break and gearing up for the new season, with some fresh new content and in-game mechanics being added, including the all-new Warzone rank play on Al Mazrah. Aydan states he is ready to jump back to the Warzone grind and announces himself, Rated, and Adrian will be representing New York Subliners at the 2023 World Series of Warzone. Continuing to break records and dominate Warzone ranked, Aydan capped off 2023 earning himself over $30,000. The beginning of 2024 was quite typical for Aydan, dropping Warzone content, dominating ranked play, but on May 2nd, 2024, Aydan announces he is leaving the New York Subliners organization, stating that he loves all of the people over at NYSL and they are the coolest team he's ever been a part of, also stating his time with them is ending on great terms. Now, over the years, being this famous and popular surely can have its downsides. Although not facing many controversies, there are a couple notable moments throughout his career that are worth mentioning. In December of 2022, Aydan received a 7-day ban on Twitch for unspecified sexually explicit content. He later disclosed that Twitch had suspended him after he jokingly humped his gaming chair live and moaned, which violated Twitch's content policies. One of Aydan's comments on the situation were, "Looks like we gotta turn it down a little bit." I mean, the man just got too hyped, I guess. And of course, like any famous Warzone streamer, Aydan has saw no shortage of cheating allegations. The most notable coming from Hacker Hunters, It's Happa, Call of Shame, and Bad Boy Beeman. Aydan's impressive reads and his ridiculous ability to shoot straight has left many people wondering and accusing Aydan of using walls and aimbot. Over the years, Aydan has consistently denied these accusations and often trolls his haters for thinking he is hacking, calling it quite annoying. Now, 2024 was a pretty solid year for Aydan, dominating ranked play and earning himself over $66,000, securing top 3 finishes at both EWC and the World Series of Warzone. Aydan has made quite a name for himself over the years, earning over $700,000 from tournaments throughout his esports career, along with revenue from Twitch, YouTube, sponsorships, and merchandise. It is no secret that Aydan has been dominating the gaming scene for a very long time and has shown no signs of slowing down anytime soon. Still breaking records, dominating ranked play, and winning Warzone tournaments, Aydan's passion and work ethic is certainly undeniable. Aydan, Zsmit, and Alman recently just secured their spot in the 2025 World Series of Warzone $1 million LAN event. With EWC around the corner as well, will we see Aydan become the highest paid Warzone player ever? Only time will tell. All we know for certain is that Aydan has surely cemented himself in history as one of the greatest Warzone players to ever touch a controller. I'm Too Broke, guys. Thanks for watching. Until next time, peace out.